Mav's Coffee Clarity with Denise is brought to you in partnership with Drive Media and Consulting and their premier sponsors. Subscribe on your favorite streaming platforms and share. If you just found us, welcome. And if you're a regular, welcome back. Denise DiGrigoli has spent her life in the creative industries as an entrepreneur, helping people transform their visions into thriving businesses, working with individuals and teams to find their purpose and live their life vibrantly. On her pod, Denise delivers business intel and life hacks with wit and wisdom in short shots like a strong espresso with a solid sense of humor. Enjoy this episode of Mav's Coffee Clarity, and here's Mav.
Welcome, my friends. You are on Mav's Coffee Clarity with Denise. Every week, we're spilling the beans on business intel and life hacks designed to help you move forward in work, love, and life. And come on, who doesn't need that? I interview some fascinating people from all walks of life. Entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, creatives, knowns to unknowns. And then every other week, it's me with a Maverick short shot. Mav's Coffee Clarity. You know, I believe everybody's been a maverick with good wisdom to share. A maverick, whether a minute, a moment, a month, a lifetime. So today, I got another question, and it was from, well, they don't tell me who it's from, actually, so let's skip that. I'm really having a hard time developing more sales in my book of business. I don't know what kind of book of business it is, though. It was kind of a very vague question. So I'm going to try not to give a vague set of experiences that might help this person. We get questions asked through the website contact page. So you can go to denisedegrigoli.com and insert your Ask Mav question there. And I share my experience in entrepreneurship, public speaking, executive presence coaching, and sort of the industries I've rolled in, which have been fine art, luxury goods, healthcare, real estate, the event business, hospitality. Those have been my main areas of focus. But I think when you're a seasoned entrepreneur, you know, the skills are transferable, right? Okay, your business is down. We're hearing a lot of that. And I remember reading a book by Ogilvy and Mather written back in the 60s where business was down. I think I'm not going to get into economics, but, you know, it's very often we hear business is down. I think business is down is a perception depending on what's going in the organization. Are you a startup? Are you introducing a new product, service? Do you have a new sales team? Do you have a new sales rep? In this case, the person is saying their book of business. So I'm going to make an assumption that you had a book of business and it's waffling. I'd ask, you know, did an industry go away? Did an industry take its place? Did your contact move on? Did your contact retire? Did your contact start their own business? So why is your book of business waffling? And if it's just a business, why? Is it the location? Is there construction happening outside? Did one of your key people leave? So there's a lot of factors why business can be down. Of course, climate, political, all sorts of other things. But in general, this book from the 1960s said, you still have to be out there. In my other short shot conversation, I talked about networking, right? You got to get out there. And I call it an omni approach to marketing. What is that? Well, yes, you want a little social media presence, but I wouldn't spend a ton of time there unless that's where you sell your products, like, you know, these massive sellers on TikTok. I think an omni approach to marketing is this. It's digital, it's social, it's in person. And we do know that 80% of our business comes from 20% of our best clients. That's the Pareto principle, right? And one of the other things you might say is 80% of the work in your organization is done by 20% of the people. So if 80% of your business comes from 20%, are you talking to them weekly, monthly, whatever your product or service is? And how are you talking to them? Are you giving them just, you know, plain Jane emails? Okay, maybe a certain generation likes that, but we're in a multi-generational workforce right now. So you have to tailor your communication. Some people like email. Some people like text. Some people only want to communicate over LinkedIn or Instagram. Some people like to pick up the phone. I personally like to pick up the phone. I know how to use all these other modalities, and depending on who I'm talking to in my client base, I follow suit. That's called permission marketing. I think the leader of that was Seth Godin back in the early 90s. Now you see so much personalization in marketing, right? I mean, they'll personalize your sneakers down to the paint job and the shoelaces. So personalization, I think, is important. Connection, creativity in your conversation. And there's another short shot where we're talking about intentionally being conscious of the words you use. So you often hear me say, I don't like the word but, I'm going to swap it for yet. Small micro changes in the way you approach your communication can make a big difference. You know, if you're not following up with your clients, trust me, someone else is. Someone else is eating your lunch, my friends. They're just eating your lunch right out of your lunch bag. Like the heron that was plucking the koi out of our koi pond this week. So I think consistent communication, thoughtful communication, and also communication when you're not just trying to sell them something. Like, you know, be mindful. How was your surgery last week? Are you okay? Great. Glad to hear it. Oh, your child graduated college? Fabulous. So glad to hear that. Yes, I'm taking off a few days. I want you to know in advance, but so-and-so will be in my place should you need anything. Just real thoughtful communication. But what if the market's dried up? Well, we got to make sure you adjust your products and services to follow your market demand. I'm going to assume they are. So I'm assuming you have a good product, a good service, and I'm assuming from this person that the book of business is waffling, maybe because there hasn't been regular follow-up. Or maybe you have some new advancements in your products and services that you need to share with them. By the way, do you know now we offer blah, 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 blah as an add-on to this service that will make your life even better? A lot of what you're seeing right now in that respect is AI. You know, everyone is saying, oh, AI is going to do this, that, and the other thing. It may be a value add for your product or service. It's certainly a buzzword. And I don't think it's going away. So we need to work it into probably some of our conversations when it makes sense. I guess what I'm saying, what's ever important within your industry, you need to let your clients know that you have it, you're aware of it, you're offering it. Or maybe you need to do a strategic, biannual conversation. Maybe you need to, I don't know. It depends on how often you have to speak to your clients depending on your product or service. But consistency within your industry is important. Touchdowns, even when you don't need to sell them something. So the art of the sale, the word sales has gotten like a really dirty connotation, hasn't it? It's like, oh, you're in sales? Or a used car salesperson? Oh, pharmaceutical sales? Oh, Walmart sales? I mean, anybody can make anything sound downtrodden. But the reality is we need all these sales. We need all these things to keep moving our lives forward. So I think, number one, whatever you're selling, you have to be proud of it and really believe in it. You can't sell it if you don't believe in it. Oh, no. And if you're discounting, I would venture to say you don't believe in it. You're just trying to rush it. You might occasionally give a professional or courtesy discount to bring them on board. But you got to be careful not to create that Pavlov's dog. So every time they look at you, they're looking for 10 or 20 or 30% because you're going to cannibalize yourself and you'll be out of business. So if you've been discounting, I remember very early on in our career, I actually pushed to try to get the market share and encourage discounting. And I learned very quickly that, yes, we did have an uptick in sales. Absolutely. But we did create that Pavlov's dog. And, prices will constantly continue to evolve with what's happening in the economy. And sometimes you get pushed into then, can you do a deeper dive discount? And the reality is people want to be able to get a fair and living wage, right? So you need to continue to increase your salaries or your payroll. So discounting really can rock the foundation of any business. And I say that very sincerely. I know there's so many people that build their business plans around that, but I would recommend attempting not to make that your go-to, because that make you go out. Create value around what you offer. Listen, be a provider, be a partner, be a collaborator. Those are the things that they talk about when they talk about the buying funnel, right? Meeting people where they are, educating them on your product, your service, why it would help them, how it would benefit them. Let them see the end result. So if your book of business is off, stay in connection with the people. And if you follow them on LinkedIn, are they moving? Did they move off from one company to another? That's a new opportunity. The other thing I know is that people love to help. So when you've really made a great sale or a connection or completed a project, touch base. Send a thank you note. Yes, I said send a thank you note, a written one. Be ahead. No one does that anymore. That's going to make you stand out. It's helped me close some of my biggest deals in my life. What's also helped me close some of my biggest deals in my life is to write a thank you note when I didn't get the job or project. Thank you so much for giving me the shot. The next time this comes around, I'd love to be involved again and have another opportunity. People get flabbergasted by that. They don't even know what to do with that. Never mind a text, thank you for your time. This is a giant no-no in my world. Those are things that break down a book of business. And then I stay in touch. I have my calendar set up to remind me. I look through my projects and I ask for a referral. Oh, could you give me you seem to have liked what we've done. Is there someone you know that might need my service? Thank you so much. And if they don't, depending on how you word it, of course, if they don't have one, they'll be like, but I'll keep you in mind. That's it. It's just general human to human conversation. So I would start with that. Get in touch with all the people you've done business with and see where they're at. Ask them maybe what they enjoyed about your service. They're going to tell you. And from that, they're also going to tell you what they don't like. So that's one side of it. Then you're going to do some networking. That's the other short shot we filmed that you can listen to, how to network without feeling fake. And then you're going to get involved with groups where there are other like-minded people that might need your service. Maybe you're going to do some public speaking and you're going to get your message out there so you're seen in the industry as the leader you are. You might do a direct mail campaign. Believe it or not, direct mail is coming back, my friends, because people's inboxes are inundated. And the cool thing about snail mail, you have it and it's permission-based, a lot of times people are working from home, so you don't get the home address. But let's say this. You've got the Omni approach, snail mail, email. If they give you permission to text them, text. Wherever you play on LinkedIn or Instagram, let them see your expertise. Offer a coffee chat meeting. Get involved with your networking groups. It's sort of like planting seeds, right? And being collaborative. So also being ready to give before you receive. I had a very young client who's in the market and doing some research on where she's going to take her career. And we were talking about networking and the benefit of collaboration. So this isn't directly related to the sales question that someone wrote in today, but think about this. So she helped her friend with an introduction. So her friend was able to get a position as she was herself also looking for work. And I said, that's what it's about, because now it's almost like you've helped someone else karmically, you've made them feel great, or energetically they feel great. They feel great about you. And when they're out and about doing their things and a conversation comes up, maybe they'll have a chance to recommend you. I mean, it's definitely a two-way street. Sales isn't sales in my world, not anymore. We're not selling widgets or milk or sneakers. Those things have definitely been commoditized. We're selling human to human being, conversations one at a time that make people feel good, seen, heard, and matter. So if your book of business is off, right away, I would say go to your 20% where you get your 80% of your business and touchdown. And then get out there and network and think about how you communicate and present yourself and how you are using an omni approach to get in touch with your prospects and clients. Retention is the key, my friends. That's Mav's tip of the day for business building, connection, creativity, authenticity, empathy. Let your leadership flag flow. All right. Peace out, my friends. Mav has got to get back to work. I'll see you on the next episode. For more creative consulting, visit DeniseDiGregoli.com. Thank you for liking, sharing. We're on Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Find us wherever you find your favorite pods. Peace out again, my friends. I'm thankful for you. Hey, it's Denise over at Mav's Coffee Clarity. Did you know we offer an insider bi-weekly brew delivered right to your inbox? We don't spam, but listen, it's got great insider tips, life hacks, and business intel you can use, fresh ideas, creative ideas to move forward. Visit DeniseDiGregoli.com and sign up today. I promise we don't sell your data, we don't share your data, we just talk to you via your email. Peace out, my friends. Mav's got to get back to work. I hope you're listening to the Mav's Coffee Clarity with Denise. Find us wherever you listen to your favorite pods.